your former pitching coach, Coach Piper Ritter, just got hired on as the Minnesota head coach. What do you think about that hire, and what can you tell me about your time working with Coach Ritter?
I think she's just one of the smartest people in the game. I didn't really know what like good pitch calling was until I experienced what Coach Ritter was. And I think when I look back now at my college experience, I think one of the coolest things about her that she did with me was she knew what I needed as a pitcher. So it wasn't every pitcher was prescribed the same thing. It was, okay, Sara needs this, 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 like other pitchers need that, that, that. Like it was different for everyone. And I think that's something I've learned as a player, that if I do end up coaching, that's what I'm going to do. Like everyone is so different, and the way they receive information can be so different. So she knew I was very visual. So she brought a lot of video to my bullpens and, this is what you're doing. You need to fix this. And she would like show me what I was doing, because that's how I process information. So she's just so intelligent, just puts in so much time. And I'm sure a lot of coaches do, but she just loves the game. And then I think with Minnesota, this was a super smart hire because she's an alum. She wants to be in Minnesota. She loves that program. Like there's no one, you're not going to find anyone who loves that program more than Coach Ritter. And I think it's super awesome to keep that within the program. There have been several coaching changes and she has still been here. So yeah, it's her first time being a head coach in a college program, but I have no doubt that she'll be able to perform the way that she needs to. I fully support that decision.
Thinking back to your time at Minnesota, you had a really great pitcher in front of you, Sara Moulton, and then you're kind of in a pitcher sandwich between Sara Moulton and Amber Pfizer, like all great lines of pitchers. What did you kind of like, taking yourself out of the picture and watching Coach Ritter coach you guys in the bullpen, what makes her such a strong pitching coach in the way that she's able to kind of communicate with you? I know you mentioned like the differences,
Yeah,
but like what did you see that she communicated to the other pitchers and you're like, wow?
I think I'm pretty sure it was her who said this, but like Sara Moulton only had 2 pitches, yet she was like an All-American caliber pitcher. She had a fastball, drop ball, and a changeup. Like to have 2 pitches and to be that successful, like is unreal in itself. So I think she had mentioned, would you rather be like a master or like, yeah, a master of 3 or a jack of all trades and be average? Like I think she knew that I or whoever she was working with wanted to be great. So regardless of how many pitches you come in with, she really wanted to focus on getting 2 or 3 like just absolutely unreal. So I think like I've kind of passed this along to lessons that I do. A lot of kids get wrapped up in I throw 7 pitches, and it's like, do you really throw 7 pitches? Like I don't even throw 7 pitches. Like come on. So I think she kind of made it so I could hone in on my 3 pitches. I threw 3 pitches. And yeah, I mean, I'm super grateful for that, because I don't think I would have the changeup that I do without her help saying how important it was to just get that as a good pitch. So yeah, super grateful for that.
Did you come in throwing 3 pitches or did you come in throwing more?
I remember when I first got, I think I threw like 5. Like I threw a rise ball in high school, and I came in and when you first got there, she like broke everything down. So we started at spins, and like for me, that was a foreign concept. Like I literally always had just thrown off the mound, and like my lessons were always off a mound. I never had to like do Ks and all that stuff. That is like fundamentally what you do now, like to learn how to throw. So like I was always lucky where I had somewhat decent mechanics. And I think that was a huge reason why I got recruited. I was just raw. I like wasn't the best player, and I can fully admit that, but I think Coach Allister and Coach Ritter and Coach Merchant saw the potential in me. Anyway, so we broke down these pitches, and I was supposed to do like a spinner drill with like the puck
Yeah.
for a rise ball. I like couldn't get the rise for the life of me, the spin for it. I couldn't get the like straight puck, and I was getting so frustrated. And I just remember her being like, "Okay, let's not do it." I was like, "What do you mean? Like, what do you mean let's not do it?" And she's like, "No, like let's move on to your next pitch." And I was like, "Okay." And then we like from that moment on, we didn't really like touch my rise. I think it was kind of just like very unspoken, like, okay, like if your screwball's working, your screwball's working. And it's funny because a lot of people think I throw a rise ball. I don't. I'm like working on it still, but I don't like go into the game being like, I need to throw my rise ball. It's just like my screwball that I can climb the ladder with. And I think that's a testament to Coach Ritter making sure I can spot my screwball, like breaking down those 3 pitches and being the master of it. So I think it's really funny when people think I'm a rise ball pitcher because I'm not, but I'll take the full credit for it. Like, thank you.
Oh, that's hilarious. You know, I had an earlier conversation about hitters, and you can't cookie cut a hitter and prescribe them the same routine, drills, what have you, when it comes to training. And I feel like pitching is a lot of the same way. And I think what makes kind of like what you're saying so unique, and what makes Coach Ritter so good, is she can identify like those strengths in you, and then just you guys just kind of take those few things instead of all these things, and then you're able to just
Run with it.
yeah, totally. And you believe in it too, because you're seeing the result. I'm good at this. And
Totally.
you stick with it. That's awesome.